Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Chainsaw Man episode 11. Quick note for next week, we don't know what's going to be happening for Chainsaw Man. Until the new year, it's going to be a little bit slow, but next week for Chainsaw Man, I'm going to be away. So you might see two separate reactions, or you might see one Discord, like Zoom call reaction or something. We're not entirely sure, but it might be a little bit late either way. So just be aware of that. But other than that, let's get into the penultimate episode of Chainsaw Man. Anything you want to say before we get into it?
Nope.
Aki's about to make a pact, or has made a pact, depending on how they structure this whole episode.
I'm really curious of whether we're gonna like see it and it's gonna be like, ooh, that's cool, or it's just gonna be like he just comes out and we won't find out till later.
I mean, kind of, didn't we just see it? We saw like an eye in the darkness.
Yeah, no, but we didn't see what the pact was.
What he's giving up, you're saying. There's only one way to find out if we'll know, and that's to watch. So leave a like and subscribe if you like Chainsaw Man. Check out Patreon to get uncut reactions for this show and many others, as well as a week ahead on Hunter x Hunter, and access to a bunch of other cool stuff. Patreon.com/Boldcast, link in the description. Let's go.
Oh, and taste and smell.
Yeah, all together. Package deal. Basically, 3 of your senses gone. It seems to like to take about half, or more than half, of whatever it's taking. Oh, that's it!
Interesting. I thought it was just gonna be a floating eye, and that's
yeah, no, instead it's the thing that's getting fucking everyone. Was everybody saying it's getting sturdy in the intro at the end of the OP?
Well, maybe if you did it, he would give you a better deal. I want you to dance with me.
This guy's got a lot of personality.
Yeah.
That's it?
He wants to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be more interesting than just you die at this time. Well, about that. Wow.
Damn.
So is he getting the Sharingan? Is that what I'm understanding? He's going to be able to see the future slightly ahead with his right eye or something? Because the future devil is taking control of his eye? Or is it just living in there?
Yeah.
Rent-free? Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're weirdly likable, despite how annoying they are. Yeah. Yeah, I don't buy that she's doing that.
Something tells me that's incidental.
Yeah, it was all worth the sacrifice, because now look.
Oh shit, are they expecting someone?
Looks like it.
It's interesting. I don't know. I just think it's interesting how much he, like, I didn't expect him. I expected him to be more jaded than to care about power and Denji. So the fact, and that's an interesting dynamic that I didn't think of, because he's probably trained a lot of the people that fucking died. There's probably a little bit more complex emotion happening there for him, but he has a strong conviction, I guess, which I suppose you have to. Can't expect him to like blow up with emotion because he's sad or something
no,
with you
instead
when
he
you're
just
that
gets
insane.
absolutely wasted 24/7.
お前たちの若の心配はいらない。死んでも蘇るからな。ここに残るなら噛まれないように用心しな。噛まれないように。
Bitten by
この下に
oh
は秘密兵器がいる。
Oh.
the deal that they made with the zombie, or what was it? Was it the zombie devil?
Don't.
ゾンビに噛まれた人間はゾンビになる。
Oh,
それで
great.
4巻を終わらせる。
Yeah, let's just release this.
Release a
out there.
zombie apocalypse to deal with like 10 people.
Because that bastard Denji, who my
Defended
granddad
himself.
just abused for his entire childhood.
アキ君は銃の悪魔狙っとるって聞きました。
They aren't showing us his other eye. Well, it's just
That's
normal.
fine.
得意顔20人ほど殺したやつに君は負けてる。銃の人間をうん百万人殺したやつには勝てるとでも。銃の悪魔にめちゃくちゃにされた恨みで公安来ました。殺そうなんて思いませんよ。普通に考えれば無理ってわかりますもん。正直アキ君見てるとムカつくんですわ。弱いくせに漫画の主人公みたいな目標を掲げて痛くて寒いこたつわ。どれやろ？立ってへんわ。
Again, it's like, why stop now?
言わないでくださいよ。
Doesn't matter.
あんたは黙ってみるが負けて死んだその時笑いに
At least I'm gonna die super cool.
自分が自分を見えなくなってるのは分かってます。やらなきゃやっていけないのも分かってるんです。ご指導ありがとうございました。アキ君、君のことムカつくけど応援しとくわ。最後にこの言葉を送る。6日にはまともなやつはいないから気をつけな。
公安のお客さんだ。大会長吉郎。
ご協力ありがとうございます。
東京でうちの若いやつにとってもドンパチをやったみたいだな。聞いた話によると、この沢渡って女が
Sawatari.
この女を仲介にうちの若いやつが騙されて銃の悪魔と契約しちまったらしい。
その内容は
銃の悪魔に2万円を払う代わりに契約者は銃と弾がもらえるんだとよ。
It's not even that much.
人類諸君と変わらないね。
海にいる10の悪魔と契約している方の名前をすべてここに書いてもらいます。
Well, I guess the thing is the more people that have guns,
The
then
more
the more
power.
fear that people have towards guns, and the more power it gets. So it doesn't really need anything from people. It could just give them the guns for free
Yeah,
if
but
they
then
wanted.
why the money? Then why?
Maybe because it creates a deal, like whatever power that
Yeah,
has. They can.
that's the
devil can
exchange.
just ask for money. It's useless to have the money, but
That's not. Yeah.
But it forces it, like creates that contract which they need.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right.
すべてここに書いてもらいます。
しばらく無視に入れて反省。
あなたの組の名前だけでなく、他の組の方のもお願いします。
お嬢ちゃんさあ、なんも分かってねえな。もう告げ口バレたら組同士で戦
He's basically selling out some of their people, even if it is to public safety.
ご協力お願いします。
He can be an informant, but he can't like. That's not how this works.
嬢ちゃん、必要悪って言葉知ってるかい？俺たち身内同士で潰し合ってたその間に外国マフィアが日本に入ってきたんだ。確かに俺たちも悪さはしてるけどね。中国とかソ連のマフィアの方がよ。 それを俺たちが防いでるんだ。デビルハンターが悪魔から人間を守っているように、俺たちヤクザも外国人から日本人を守ってるんだよ。学のないバカが多いっつうからわからないのも当然かな。明日がねじゃ仲間は売れんよ。
これはお金じゃありません。ここにいる皆さんの父や母、おばあちゃん、おじいちゃん、兄弟、姉妹、恋人、奥さんの目です。
目？
What?
安心してください。目を元通りにできる人がいます。ご協力していただけるのなら、その人を紹介します。
What?
Not fucking around.
あなたの言う必要悪というもの、悪事を行う自分を正当化する言い訳で敵は社会に必要ない。必要な悪常に国家の首輪をつけて支配しているものです。
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, they're stuck. They're fucked.
デンジの心臓を奪う。蛇を使えば私とお前ぐらいなら逃げれるだろう。
デンジは俺が殺す。
あんまり熱くなるなよ。
That was fucking crazy.
She's just still laughing.
作戦はない。得意か全員をビルに移して。
And
Oh
whoever
my
comes
god.
out,
Is this
comes
the
out.
finale? Am I gonna be missing? Are we gonna be missing this shit to end off the season?
4課の誰かが街に逃げたらテロリストが暴れるよりも被害が大きくなる。テロリストではなく4課と交戦になった場合に備えて
What?
隊員の特徴を
What is this guy? Shark?
Sharkman, he's in the intro.
That's really cool. You can just like
Move through. Oh god! Swim on any surface.
こいつは短い間なら悪魔の姿にも
And the plague mask guy.
暴力の魔人
Violence fiend.
悪魔の時よりこいつは魔人でも強すぎるから毒が出る仮面をつけさせて何があってもこいつの仮面は取るな。
ここのジョーさん、逃げた方がいいよ。人間が噛まれるとよ。なんだ、悪魔か。
雲の悪魔
Spider Devil.
人の姿に近い悪魔は人に友好的だが悪魔は悪魔
Oh my god!
で人を殺すぞ。
Huh.
Who's this?
The-
Oh, the angel.
Yeah.
天使の悪魔
Ew.
Actually, the angel
悪
devil.
魔で近づくな。触れると寿命を吸い取られるからな。
Oh shit. Oh, they're down there too.
ここの君、ハンカチ持ってない。
Just the destruction that's happening over there.
こんな短くなるの。
It's already pretty short.
いったった。
悪魔こいつを外に運べ。
命令された。
お前らここは魔人たちにサムライソードとヘビ女を探すぞ。
あ？当てはあんのかよ。
ない。手分けして探せ。
Split the party?
Split up and look for clues.
It feels like the pressure's just mounting right now. That's really all the other devils and fiends and shit are cool as hell. Mm-hmm. I didn't know they had that many like in the division already. That's
Well,
crazy.
yeah. The only people that survived were the ones that couldn't
Yeah.
die.
Is that the future devil at work?
I don't know.
Like he can see just flashes maybe of what's gonna happen to him? Is that what he got for the pact? Makima? Yeah.
She's getting all their names.
That's so scary. I can't believe she took just innocent people's eyes. Like just found all their families and took somebody's eye.
Yeah. I mean, they can get put back, apparently.
I mean, can they? There's like, I don't think they can.
The
She said that, but like,
devil, the surgery devil. I don't know.
oh shit. 1v1, but no
The
nail
creepy
this
hallway.
time.
おとなしく投稿し
レビー吐き出し
What?
Just had it. Oh.
So if the
That's rough.
snake devil eats something,
幽霊あいつを殺す
if the what? She just gets a pact with the ghost devil?
I guess so.
Oh!
Oh shit.
前よりも動けるな
僕の力を使えばね、君の右目は少し先の
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Peek a bit into. He's got the Sharingan.
見えるだけだけどね。
That's all.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot.
But
そのまま絞め殺せ
That's where they end the episode. Son of a bitch. End of the episode. What'd you think of that one?
that was a good episode. I wish
I'm
that we could
upset.
just watch next ones normally.
Yeah, me too. I'm upset we won't be able to watch it normally. Unless we wait, I don't
Just
know.
wait. Maybe we should like.
I mean, it's on the 27th. I don't get back until New Year's. Let us know. What should we do? Should we watch it like instantly? The problem is I don't know if I'm gonna be able to edit it. Anyway, we'll figure that out. What do you think of the episode?
It was a good episode. I like the future devil was just like, like just so wacky for no reason. And
Yeah.
I feel like it's also cool because it gives us a little bit of some foreshadowing of that Aki's gonna have a really cool death. Whatever.
Or a cool future. We don't even know. Like, if-
He said the way you die is really interesting. And I
yeah,
wanna
but
see
like that could mean anything.
Yeah.
So the point is that could mean anything. He might not even die soon. Like it might be interesting because he thinks he's gonna die in like a year or something, whenever 2 years, whatever it was. But you know, due to whatever, that the curse by the curse devil is like undone or something, and like it's really interesting that he dies of old age like 50 years from now or 80 years or whatever the fuck, however long. He's like 25. However long that would be for him.
Or yeah.
You know, like that could be interesting. That would be way more interesting than him dying in battle. So you know, I think the point is that the point is that it could mean anything, and that's the exciting part, because they gave us a like hard line. This is what to expect, ticking clock type thing, and then we get a little thing of like, oh well, it's maybe not that simple. So it's you know, they gave us an expectation of a limited lifespan, and and then took away the finality of it, or like, you know, giving the author more leeway to work with if like he has different plans for Aki or different plans for the story as it evolves, so he can have like the tension of it being like a ticking clock without actually needing to follow through with it. But that's cool.
I wonder if Aki may also die in like a big battle with the gun devil, where the gun devil gets killed during that same time, so the future devil like wants to see this like crazy event that's going on.
Well, that's interesting because that depends on what the future devil would. If you were a future devil, what would you find interesting? Like a big heroic battle or a change in someone, you know? Like if I was a future devil, and I was making pacts with like basically soldiers or people who are fighting all the time, would I find fights interesting, or would it be more interesting to me to see like somebody go from super depressed to living like a happy life? Like if I'm an outside spectator, like I literally am in real life watching a TV show, what's more interesting to watch? You know, a bunch of big battles and then death, or and like a tragic death, or a bunch of big battles and like a almost tragic death and a very heroic victory and like a, you know, where do we go from here type thing. I think that, you know, it leaves a lot of leeway, and I'm not sure what somebody who makes a devil who makes a bunch of packs, what they would think about somebody's death. Like what would they actually find interesting?
Makima is insane, stealing everyone's eyes away. We kind of already talked about this. Just really fucked up to do to people. But now it's good because she knows the names of like everyone that has a contract with the gun devil. So they
I think just that branch of the Yakuza.
Well, no, he was willing to give them like his own group, like every name from his own group because they were disobeying him. And then she was like, oh, how about like the other, like, do you know like other people? And he's like, no, because that'll start fights between like our group and the other groups. So then she pulled out all the eyes and was like, give me those names. Is that
what happened? That's not what I understood.
I'm pretty sure that that's what happened. Because
he
was like, yeah, that wasn't my orders. Those guys, that girl came in and now they all got contracts with the gun devil. You know, you can deal with them because they literally went after you and were disobeying me. But then she was like, oh, well, how about every person?
I think it was a power play because I think he was trying to like use Makima to get rid of a dissenting force in the Yakuza, this like little splinter faction of Sawatari and whatever that other fucking guy's name is. He was trying to be like, oh, well, I'll just contact public safety, be a confidential informant, and inform on these people who are fucking with me or disobeying me. And then she turned around and was like, you're not the one in control here, just so you know. You're on my leash. And I'm the, and if you, yeah, like how she was saying about a necessary evil, like, it's not really a necessary evil if it's just its own thing. It has to be controlled by the government, or else it's just, like, you're not actually necessary.
Or who's deciding that it's necessary?
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Anyone can decide, like...
You can just say that.
If you were a serial killer, then you could be like, well, this is necessary for me to kill these
evil.
people, you know?
There's gonna be a serial killer anyway, so why not me?
Why not it be me? I will kill people mercifully. It's a necessary evil.
Also, why does the angel devil eat zombie flesh? Like this big bulbous cyst on the zombie head.
I don't know. Yeah.
Wonder what she's doing. Like what she's very interesting. Apparently a touch can just like drain your life.
Yeah, angel of death.
What if she has a transformation and she turns into a biblically accurate angel?
That would be
so sick. And her tagline is "Be not afraid," as she's like a bunch of wings and eyes and mouths and shit.
Says "Be not afraid." It is just like
the most terrifying thing you could possibly imagine.
That would be good.
A bunch of animal heads, like a goat head and a snake head on a bunch of wings and eyeballs, just floating around with rings around it and stuff.
And the ghost devil coming back. I guess it was just inside.
That's an interesting power, yeah.
Well, I don't know, maybe if that's like always a power or if it was just being stored in there. So then, and now that it doesn't have a contract to anyone.
It's obeying the commands of Sawatari.
She could have made a contract with it while it was inside the snake.
Yeah, but she's not like when she's not
was bleeding.
She
out
was
of her
bleeding
nose.
out of her nose?
Yeah, she lost a fingernail from the snake and then she was bleeding.
Oh. What did she lose then? I figured that was Makima getting her name.
Oh, it could be. Because
everyone else is bleeding from the nose. Maybe it was, but with what we saw from the Ghost Devil, himeno lost her, I think her eye, and then would lose like little bits here and there, depending. Like, because she could summon it just to, like, the hand to do a little something, and it wouldn't really do anything visual. But
maybe it's because she didn't summon it; it was already there inside of the snake devil. Yeah,
that's what I was saying to begin with. Because she didn't, I didn't see if she was losing anything. Because when Himeno summoned the full power of the ghost devil, she died. Her entire body disappeared. But this girl is commanding the ghost devil, and she has seemingly no visual difference in her body at all. So that leads me to believe that it's a power of the snake devil or something that if the snake devil devours another devil, it can like it can force a contract or bend it to its will. Maybe that's like something with snakes. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but I just know that Makima got her name, and now her nose is bleeding.
That's true. Yeah, that would be really, really good if she just died instantly. Yeah. But then that's the thing, is if she, would the ghost devil still be hanging around because it like maybe it has a different type of contract? Even if she died, might it stay? I don't know.
I've given you my thoughts on
it. I know. I'm just saying. I'm not sure. I feel like because the rules might be a bit different for that.
I think the rules are definitely different from that because of all the reasons that we've already talked about. Like they have to be, because it doesn't make any sense for Himeno to literally give her life and every bit of her body piece by piece for each attack and disappear entirely from this world to summon the full power, and then she does, and she doesn't lose anything. She has no physical difference. She's not like with each swipe or with each 20 seconds that passes, her leg disappears. Like she's just standing there fine, and her nose started bleeding.
Yeah.
So I think that Aki's gonna be choked to death right here, and I thought that he was gonna get in close classic and then stab it in the eye or something and kill it. But I think what's gonna happen is she's just gonna pass out and lose control over the ghost devil, and the ghost devil's gonna be like, oh, I'm free, goodbye, and then leave. Probably. Yeah. That's what I imagine is gonna happen, because the ghost devil, a lot of people were saying it was like Himeno's will that that revved up Denji in the last fight, because if you remember, Himeno died, and then like a ghostly hand went and pulled the ripcord for Denji. But a lot of people were saying that was Himeno's will. I don't know if it actually was. It looked like the hand of the ghost devil when Himeno was using just the hand on its own in the hotel. So I don't know if it was actually Himeno or if it was the ghost devil kind of having a little bit of allegiance or respecting the game of Himeno, sacrificing herself for someone that she loves and being like, okay, one last little thing, chink, on my way out. But then again, if the ghost devil was trapped in the snake, then who knows?
How did it?
It's hard to say. It's one of those mystical things that is kind of unexplained, or could have multiple interpretations. So I'm not sure. We don't really know what the ghost devil feels like, but the way it was interacting during the last big battle, it seems like it has some sort of allegiance towards, it can have sympathy towards people. It's not just this unfeeling thing. It has some sort of sympathy. Possibly. So who knows how this is going to turn out. But I think the way this is going to turn out is Sawatari is going to die from Makima. Do you think Makima killed all those people?
Yeah.
All the Yakuza people?
Oh, that were in that building there?
Yeah. Because she walked out alone, and we didn't see what happened in there. So maybe I wouldn't put it past her to cover her tracks.
Yeah, either she killed them all, or she just left them because she knows that she can defeat them. If she has any dirt on them, yeah, if she knows all of their names, then it's okay, they can't disobey her, or they will just die.
Yeah.
So they're not really a threat when they're cornered that much. I like the shark guy.
Yeah.
I like just the swimming through walls and stuff. I feel like just the shark head, he seems to be pretty effective. I just feel like having normal hands, but he's obviously really strong, so it doesn't really matter anyway.
Are any of these guys like Denji? Because they're saying it's all fiends and devils.
Yeah. It's
like the spider devil, the angel devil, and then there's the shark. He's like a fiend. Right?
Yeah, I think that they were pretty surprised
when the violence devil. Yeah.
When Denji came around, so I think that these guys are all
We could go back and look at all the stuff, but I think that that's what I didn't notice them say like, oh, this is a unexplained middle ground like Denji. I think Denji is supposed to be like the only person like that.
Did I miss something?
In the group,
or is
obviously.
the spider devil like that? Just the devil?
Yes. Yeah. But for
they
some reason,
just take a human form.
It takes a human form, yeah.
And then they said that devils that take more of a human form just
Aren't
are
as
nicer.
Yeah,
to
they
people.
just aren't as big of a piece of shit towards people for whatever reason. Maybe just because they identify with them.
Yeah, that's interesting. I suppose.
Yeah, I wonder what happened. Like, how did all of them? Like, why are all of them working with public safety? Was it just like I'll kill
they
you?
got kind of caught and
Yeah.
were like, either work with us or you're dead.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what happened
And
with Power.
whatever Makima, we know that she was like hunting for Meowie and then got caught basically, and got found out to be a fiend, and they were like,
If
"Come
you
work with
escape,
us."
then
But
you
she
die.
seems really afraid of Makima, and I don't know if that's just because Makima knows her name and could kill her, or if it's because she knows like what Makima is potentially,
or what she does.
or what she more about her than other people do.
Not
I don't know.
sure. Scary.
I'm excited for the finale though. It seems like it's gonna be pretty crazy.
Yeah. One last thing. People kept freaking out that like we even called Aki edgy. He literally wields a fucking katana. He has the Sharingan. He has the Sharingan. He's like, I don't know what to tell you. He literally has the Sharingan. He doesn't have all the crazy powers, like extra powers. But like everyone, I just want to remind everybody that this is a shonen series, and you can compare things to other things without it being a dig at the show. So just because we say that the guy with black hair, a Sharingan, and a sword is kind of like Sasuke doesn't mean that I'm saying the show is bad. I'm just comparing it to another familiar shonen tropey character archetype that everybody's familiar with, because we're familiar with it because Naruto is such a big part of our channel. So I'm just likening it to that when I make these comparisons about story structure, because there's a guy who lost his whole family, has the Sharingan, uses a sword, has dark hair, and is like, kind of an edgy guy. He obviously has differences there, like we talked about in episode 2, where he was like, he cares about people's lives. He has actual emotion to the people in the world, not just hatred and like one-sided, like that's what separates him. But in order to make that comparison and to understand how he's different, we need to lay out the pattern that he falls into. So that's all we're trying to do when we make these comparisons, is say like, okay, here's like the basic template trope, and just because he follows these things doesn't mean he is 100%. Guys, this is literally just a copy of Sasuke. Nobody's saying that. So everyone just needs to calm down when it comes to comparisons. I know everybody freaks out about that, but it's just something that we do because it allows us to analyze things and compare things. But if we can't make the comparison in the first place, then we're just taking each thing on its own. But these series don't exist on their own. They exist in a continuum of similar stories that have been told over the last like 1,000 fucking years. So that's where the comparisons come from. Because of those comparisons, we can see why something is good or why something is different and new and what about that is cool. But if we are not allowed to make those comparisons in fear of people, I guess like, I'm thinking of the word. It's like being reductive about what we're saying like, oh, we're just comparing it because, whatever. Like that we're comparing it because we're trying to find out what the series is doing differently and what is cool. And in order to do that, we need to use a basic template of like a Lancer secondary guy, whatever, that he fits into. So all that being said, thank you for watching. And don't get pissed off at us when we make like basic acknowledgements and of the character archetypes on screen. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you guys sometime. It might be later. We'll see. Leave a like and subscribe. See you next time, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.